This is my review of my Stag Arms Stag 15 Model 1. Make sure it's a safe rifle. It is. Alright, I've had this rifle now for just over a year. So I've had plenty of time to shoot it and to accessorize it. First, the Stag rifle, I think is a very well made rifle. Very tight parts. There's hardly any movement, if any, between the upper and lower receiver. These takedown pins are still very tight. Probably gone over at least 2,000 rounds to the rifle. So everything is still very tight. Very happy with the rifle. It's very accurate. I would not hesitate to recommend a Stag rifle to anybody looking for this style of rifle. The only issues I've had so far with this rifle are some ammunition failing to eject, and it's been with steel casings. The first time it happened was using this ammo here. This is called a JSC Tula Cartridge Works. Probably I was shooting maybe 100 rounds of this ammo. And then I think that once the rifle heated up, I would have a round that would fail to eject. No matter what I did, I couldn't cycle anymore through the bolt. It wouldn't pull it out. So what I have to do is just basically remove the magazine, remove the upper and lower receiver. And I always carry a cleaning rod. I run that cleaning rod through there, and the round would pop right out, no problem. I'd put another magazine in. Again, I think the same thing would happen, and I'd have to do that process over again. So it was more of a hassle than anything else. I've shot Wolf ammo. I've actually bump fired about 200 rounds of this Wolf ammo through this rifle. Never had a problem. Didn't have any issues. It wasn't until after I started shooting this Tula ammunition, which I'm not saying it has anything to do with with the Wolf or Tula, that the Wolf started doing the same thing. So I'd have to, take that cleaning rod, run it through, and remove that spent round. So I'd really like your input as far as your experiences with steel-cased rounds and even brass casings. I've never had a problem with shooting brass-cased rounds. It's never ejected. It's always ejected fine. I've never had any malfunctions as far as feeding or firing or even ejecting. So I'd really love to hear your comments on steel-cased rounds, especially with Wolf or this Tula company. I don't think it's the way I'm cleaning the rifle. I clean it after every time I shoot it, whether it be 20 rounds or 200 rounds. I take everything apart, the bolt, the firing pin, everything. Scrub it all down, get all the carbon off, and then I re-lube everything with oil, wipe off any excess oil, reinstall everything, and then I would go again. So I don't know if it's the way I'm cleaning the rifle. Like I said, I don't over-lube it or oil it. Maybe it's the oil I'm using. Maybe I should be using grease instead of oil. So your comments are very much appreciated and welcome to see your experiences with either the rounds or the way you clean your rifle. Other than that, those are the only issues I've had with the rifle. Some of the things I've done to the rifle. The first thing I've done was I've added this Magpul single point sling attachment. It's called an ASAP, which actually stands for a ambidextrous sling attachment point. And I don't know if you can kind of see, this truly is an ambidextrous single point attachment. You don't have to unhook it and then rehook it onto the other side. If you're wearing this sling, all you have to do is just twist the rifle, and it's from a righty to a lefty. It's really that simple and that easy. And this piece was $26, so it really was a great investment as far as I'm concerned. So if you're looking for something like a single point sling attachment, definitely look into the Magpul ASAP attachment point. The next thing I did was I really wanted a vertical grip. So to get a vertical grip, you usually have to get a quad rail. Quad rails usually go for $200 to $250. I didn't want a vertical grip that much, so I kind of looked around and I found this Magpul hand grip. It's a composite. It's not metal or anything, and it's really easy to install. And for $30, it's a heck of a lot better than $200. And if you know anything about Magpul, you know it's a quality company. You're never going to have a problem as far as something breaking on you, or anything Magpul is going to hold up as far as I'm concerned. So $30 for this handguard, $20 for this Magpul vertical grip, and that is on there tight. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to fall off. It's made specifically for this handguard, so you don't need to get a rail attachment for it. And the thing about this Magpul MOE handguard is you can add rail attachments or sections to it. This happens to be a 5-slot section. You can get a 7-slot, which probably comes about here, and you can get an 11-slot, which will go the length of this handguard. You can put a rail attachment on, this side or the bottom. So you don't need the rail attachment. You don't need the rail section for this vertical grip, because it's made specifically for it. But you can get a different grip, and you just have to get a different rail attachment for it, or section for it rather. This rail section is about $6 for this 5-slot piece. It's not going anywhere. It is not steel or metal. It is also a polymer composite. It's not going to break. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to, it's definitely going to hold up, certainly for what I'm going to use it for, or how I'm going to use it for. Certainly do not have an issue with that whatsoever. So I think I'm going to get either a light or a laser combo, and that's why I bought this 5-slot attachment for it. The next thing I've done was I added this Magpul trigger guard on there for $8. I added it more for an aesthetic looking thing than because I needed it more than I wanted it, just to change the look up. I see a lot of AR style rifles out there, so I wanted mine to look a little bit different than anything else out there. So that's why I pretty much bought that piece. So for $8, I can't go wrong. So again, $20 for this, $30 for their handguard piece, $6 there. So you're looking at $56. It's a heck of a lot better than $200 and $250 for going for a quad rail. So again, I wouldn't hesitate recommending anything Magpul or Stag to you. Very good quality company. This is a Blackhawk sling. It's not the one I wanted, but I certainly don't have a problem with it. It can be used as a single point attachment, or I can use it as a 2-point attachment piece. So I'd really love to hear your comments as far as types of ammo you're shooting, and if you're having problems with any steel-cased ammo, or even if you're having problems with brass-cased ammo. I'd really like to hear it. And I'd like to hear your comments on how you clean your rifle, and anything you should, I could probably do different to alleviate some of these jams. Maybe I should just, break down and start buying more expensive ammo, and buying that brass-cased ammo and not buying the steel-cased ammo. I'd really like to hear your comments on that, and thank you for watching my video.